Congratulations, Manjul. As you would have noticed from that reading, even though it is a very brief reading, there's such a complexity in this book. And I'm one of the fortunate few who've actually had a chance to read it before any one of you have read it. And I have to say, I enjoyed it thoroughly. The main thing about this book is, as you will all notice when you do read it, is that she says she has a way of putting things, very complex ideas and relationships, with a great deal of simplicity and also with a sense of humor at times. I don't know how many of you noticed that there was such an understatement about how the bull becomes dinner for the people in Bhutan, after having traveled this entire journey. But it is said in a very understated fashion so that you can understand the depths of what she's trying to communicate. But at the same time, it is said with a great deal of simplicity, and it comes straight from the heart, so congratulations. Since this is going to be a conversation, I think I should shut up and let the author speak, and I will just be asking a few questions. Manjul will do one more reading from her book, and after that we will endeavor to throw this open to all of you to ask her. I'm sure there are lots of curious thoughts you will all have. Manjul, to begin with, I know that when we first spoke to each other, you had mentioned that you are basically a girl from Lucknow who discovered Haryana in Gurgaon, in a very modern Gurgaon, a Gurgaon of shopping malls and so on. But she was able to actually get the essence of Haryana as it must have been 100 years ago. Now, obviously, she has a very wild imagination, but we have to ask her where the inspiration came from and what made her turn to this particular aspect, the theme you chose for the book.
It's a tough one, but I wanted to do a Haryana story, and I was sort of working on a set of short stories, and they all deal with issues of identity in different ways. So there's the story around a Nepali servant boy in Delhi, there's another one around a Parsi girl, and there was this story which I thought would be a Jat story, but I didn't know that much about Haryana, so I started reading up, and I found the social history quite fascinating, and I had this sort of plot for a love story, because I'm very big on love. I think it's what runs the world. And I really did want to do a love story, and all of you're told that fiction writing is about conflict, and I think one of the greatest conflicts there ever is between love and fear. I mean, you're impelled towards someone, and there's the fear of being caught, or the fear of discovery, and then so that really was the plot line, and there was a lot of news about young lovers being hung and young lovers being sort of belted out of their villages, and a lot of things happening. And I actually like Haryana. I think too many people look at Gurgaon as a wannabe Delhi, but it isn't. It has its own sort of rustic charm, and it has a certain plainness of manner which is not Delhi, which is sort of I like it. I think it's wholesome, though it's vanishing very quickly. But at least when we moved into Gurgaon, it was a nice rustic place, and it still had a small town heart.